Before the video starts, a quick announcement. I'm taking submissions now. If you want to submit 5 or 10 battles to this channel to be commentated, create a Google Drive folder with your battles, your Pokemon's IVs and moveset, then share the folder to foxiraptorytsubmissions at gmail.com. And your battles just might appear on this channel. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am showcasing battles from an amazing battler and member of my Discord server, MagmarMan26, who is actually a moderator there. He also created this team last season and gained over 800 Elo using it, going all the way to the number 15 spot on the leaderboards. This team consists of Shadow Beedrill, Diggersby, and Lapras. If you want to see how to play the most common leads, join my Discord server, link in description. Anyways, I'll be commentating over some new Season 9 battles with the same team. In the first match, the opponent leads a Bronzong, horrible lead for Beedrill, so going to swap right away to Lapras. The Bronzong is storing up a lot of energy, and then swaps out to a Quillfish, which is probably not the best response to a Lapras if they don't shield the Skull Bash, which they don't. So huge damage dealt on this Quillfish. And it's too quick to be a Sludge Wave and ends up being a Fell Stinger, which is an interesting move to throw there. The Bronzong comes back in, and Magmarman isn't going to shield this, knowing it's a Psyshock, and knowing that his Lapras can survive. And able to throw 2 Surfs, and also has 1 switch advantage, so looking really strong right now, and the second Surf gets a shield too. So Diggersby building up a lot of energy, and then we see a swap to what seems to be a Jumpluff. So Shadow Beedrill can align to this Jumpluff, and Aerial Ace will hurt, but can do a lot of damage with these super effective poison jabs. Is going to shield the second Aerial Ace, and it seems that we're going to see a double drill run. One will take out the first shield of the Bronzong, and the second will take out the Bronzong. We do see that happen. Good game, well played. In the second match, the opponent leads a Mandibuzz. Tricky lead, as Beedrill doesn't have an amazing matchup against it, and Diggersby definitely does not have a very good one at all. Aerial Ace does do quite a lot of damage, but these poison jabs and X-Scissors are dealing quite a lot too. Definitely adding up. We might see a swap to Lapras or Diggersby after this poison jab, X-Scissor, which we do. And going to see the Diggersby load up on a lot of energy. Doesn't really mind these Dark Pulses too much. Going to throw Fire Punch. Unfortunately, it does not KO, which is quite unfortunate because now the Mandibuzz can get off another move. And in the back is a Nidoqueen, so it looks like the backline of this team might be weak to Diggersby. However, unfortunately, Diggersby at this health range cannot do more than perhaps Beta Shield and go for the Earthquake at this stage. So if the opponent double shields, then the Diggersby will go down. Able to get to a Fire Punch though, which means that if the Diggersby double baited, then perhaps they could have taken out the Nidoqueen. Most likely going to see the Lapras come in, which we do. We're not going to see a shield on the first Poison Fang, and we are going to see shield on the second one, as that would deal a lot more damage since the defense has fallen on the Lapras. And in the back is a Kanto Ninetales. The opponent tries to sack swap, but now that they fail the sack swap, they know that the game is pretty much over, and they surrender. Good game, well played. Ferrothorn lead. Interesting, because Ferrothorn is a grass type that resists Beedrill's poison jabs and does pretty well against the backline of Magmarman's team. Diggersby does have play against Ferrothorn though, with the double super effective fire punches, but Beedrill does have a pretty good matchup against it, even with the poison jabs being resisted, as Ferrothorn does not have a move that can deal too much damage to Beedrill. Even the third Mirror Shot does not KO. Oh, a swap to Pidgeot to try to snipe the Shadow Beedrill, but it seems like there was a misclick on Magmarman's side and a response with Diggersby instead of Lapras. Quite unfortunate, however, let's try to see how Magmarman is going to play this match to try to come back from this mistake. Unfortunately, does get a gust through, but these fire punches, even when double debuffed, are still adding up and bringing the Pidgeot quite low. Able to swap into Lapras very quickly, getting some nice Ice Shard damage off on this Pidgeot. We are going to see a very brave no-shield from Magmarman's side, and that calls the bait of a Feather Dance. I'm not sure why the opponent didn't throw Brave Bird though, as the Pidgeot was already quite low. Going to throw Surf against this opposing Ferrothorn, but unfortunately it does not do that much damage, as the Lapras has been double debuffed with the Feather Dance, and gets baited with Mirror Shot as well, so not looking too good here. But the opponent does not shield the Skull Bash, which takes out the Ferrothorn. Very nice. And in the back is a Whiscash. Hopefully we can see this Earthquake land unshielded on this Whiscash for some big damage, which does happen. And Pidgeot able to take out the Diggersby, and we're going to see Beedrill farm down the Pidgeot as Poison Jab goes before the damage registers before Pidgeot's Gust. We're going to see the Drill Run from the Beedrill get shielded, Mud Bomb takes out the Beedrill, and it's just a race to get to the Surf against this. Oh, but the Whiscash gets to the Mud Bomb. Will this be enough to take out the Lapras? It is not enough. And Lapras survives. Is the Surf enough? No, it isn't, but Magmarman wins on time due to Lapras having more health than the opponent's Whiscash. Very close game indeed. Well played. In this match, Cofagrigus lead. So, seems like we're going to store some energy here and swap to Lapras. Shadow Ball still does around 50% of Lapras's health though. So we are going to see a shield on this Lapras. Cofagrigus is staying in. Going to throw a Surf against the Cofagrigus. Does not KO. And able to successfully farm down the Cofagrigus, which is really nice. Out comes a Wigglytuff. Most likely being able to get to 2 Surfs against this Wigglytuff, which will be quite nice, as the second one might grab a shield, although maybe not, since the opponent knows that Magmarman has a Beedrill waiting for that Wigglytuff. And in the back is another Pidgeot, which will cause trouble for this Diggersby. I'm going to throw Fire Punch right away, as Feather Dance will sharply lower the attack, and Magmarman doesn't want that to happen before he can at least get a shield or some good damage off. Feather Dance does come through, and going for another Fire Punch. Not dealing nearly as much damage as it could have if the opponent didn't throw Feather Dance, but that's okay, as the Pidgeot is getting to the range where Poison Jabs and X-Scissors might actually come close to KOing. Oh, correctly calls a Brave Bird, and then the opponent switches into Wigglytuff. But I think now that Beedrill can clean up this Pidgeot, going for one X-Scissor against the Pidgeot, and second one will KO the Pidgeot. Good game, well played. In the last match, the opponent leads a Mew. So, this actually is a pretty good matchup, as the poison jabs will do so much damage as they are doing now that it will put the Mew into X-Scissor range. Even though Flame Charge is super effective, Beedrill will be able to win this match, as 2 X-Scissors will KO after the poison jab damage. Shadow Bonus really helping out here. Trading shields and then winning switch advantage. There's Shadow Mawile comes in, going to CS swap to Lapras, which is met with this responsive Shadow Machamp. Surf does take a shield from the Shadow Machamp and the Lapras is able to get to a second Surf, which is quite nice. It almost takes out the Shadow Machamp, so Lapras really putting in work here, even against its counters. Most likely you're going to see the Beedrill come in, absorb this damage, no shield. It's a double resisted cross chop, but it does KO unfortunately, so now Diggersby will have to shield. And going to most likely just go for Earthquake and end the game here, as Diggersby has a pretty commanding matchup against Shadow Mawile. And we're going to see a no bubble Earthquake for the BM. The matchup does become quite close, but Magmarman is able to pull through and win the match. Good game, well played. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, or it helped you out in any way, make sure to press the subscribe button. It would make my day. Anyways, happy battling. Peace.